So I went looking for it, and I found it. And here's a scroll that has it. Now I found it in numerous scrolls, more than I can count. But here's an example where they cut God's name out, not to disgrace it or to desecrate it, but because it was too holy to destroy. And then you say,
so that's not destroying it?
No, not at all, because they kept that little piece of parchment.
Oh.
And we're told in medieval sources what to do with that piece of parchment. You take glue, literally glue, put it on the back of that little piece, right? It's a single word piece of parchment, and you can do two things that I know of at least. One is you stick it onto the side of the ark, which is the cabinet in which you keep a Torah scroll. Mm-hmm. I haven't found any examples of that, but it's mentioned in the ancient medieval literature. The other thing you can do is you glue it to the back of another Torah scroll. And I found two examples of that so far, where there's just a word glued on the back of a Torah scroll, and it's the name of God.
Wow.
Pretty cool stuff.
That is very cool. I had no idea that was done. So we are now destroying sacred cows, as it were.
Well, what we're doing is correcting an error in the text by not defacing God's name based on this rabbinical interpretation, which I don't agree with, right? But the way they read Deuteronomy 12:3-4 is it's forbidden to erase God's name even when it's a mistake. Okay, in that case, preserve that word. Don't destroy the word, but cut it out and put it somewhere else. You got to remove it from the scroll because it's an error.
And even celebrating it at that point, really, to put it on the back of a scroll, or so
preserving it in a holy way where God's name won't be stepped on or destroyed.
Shalom, Torah fans. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend. Tap the subscription button and the bell icon, and I promise to update weekly with in-depth biblical research. Be sure to download the new michaelrood.tv app for both mobile and home devices for even more commercial-free content.